Here's how to sum random cells. So we're doing some analysis in our Google Sheets, and we see, oh, we have bananas, cherries, and dates, and we can select these cells and say, okay, what's the sum of them? And here we have on the bottom a little explorer here, and it says sum, 7. So we don't really have to hard code that, but let's say we want to select bananas, dates, and figs, and the price and add it up. You can hold down the command key. So I'm going to select bananas, then hold command, and I'm going to select dates and figs as well. And see, holding down command means I can select each of these different cells that are not next to each other. And here the sum is $7.30. What if I wanted to do that in a formula? There's a couple ways to get a sum here. We can do equals, and we can just select the cell, add a plus sign, and then select dates, add a plus sign, and put figs here. Maybe this formula is a package 1. And if we wanted to create another one, we can put package 2 here, equals this, plus select another, maybe grapes, plus honeydew. And there's a different package. We can also use the sum formula. Sum formula just has us add up different values, so we still need to select those same values. Let's say we selected Bob's bananas. We need a comma separating maybe the Dana's dates and another comma and Fiona's figs here. And that way we get some of these different cells. But what if we wanted to actually randomize this? Which is very interesting because sometimes when we say random cells, we just mean cells that are different locations. They're not all together. But actually, what if we wanted to put together a mystery package of sorts? Well, what we're going to need to do is use index. Now, index is really funny because it's just saying, hey, give us the row and column of a range. So if I have a price here, this range, and I select the second row and the first column, it's going to give me $2, which is right here. It's the second row and the first column of this range. So we can actually randomize, let's say, this number 2. How do we do that? Let's select a very specific range D2, and instead of the number 2, I'm going to say rand between, and the lowest number is going to be 1, and the highest number is going to be 8. And now I can get a random number here. This is $2.80. This is probably this figs here. Now, every time I edit the sheet, you'll notice this rand between changes because this is sort of a formula that just continually updates every single time the sheet itself is updated, either editing a cell on another page. This rand between won't stay the same. So if we want to just initially get a random one, we can say, let's select the D2 to D9 and keep it. So like put those dollar signs there so it won't change. And if I copy paste this, you'll see them all changing. But now we have random ones. Each one is random. So we got $3.50 here. That's this one, $3.50. That's also this one, $1.50. This one, right? So this is a funny way, but an interesting way to actually sum random cells because now we can select any number of these. We can say sum a random and then another random, maybe 3. And we're adding together 3 random ones each and every time. Maybe we don't necessarily know which ones are actually added together here, but we do get a random 3 together. They could actually be the same one over again. Something like $10 might be 4 2 times and then a $2 one. So that was a funny way to sum random cells, and I think one of the key things you might know now is you can choose the command key and hold it down and sum up different cells. So I think that's pretty cool. Hope you enjoyed this. If you're looking to get more out of your Google Sheets, do awesome stuff in Google Sheets. Make your Google Sheets life better. Subscribe here on YouTube to Better Sheets.